Right, we are ready to rock and roll in the back of the cab. Once again this week we have two highly talented DJs who bring so much joy to our ears, who also produce killer house tunes and have just dropped a gem of a track on us. We have DJ Sayer and Texsta in the back of the mother funkin' UltraCab.
Yes, good to be here.
I love it. Thank you for having us.
Once again, it's an honour to have you both in the back of the cab. Last time I see you, it was like over a year back.
About a year, yeah. I think it was a year ago in December. So
Yeah, it was December.
Yeah, because we had like Christmas hats and things. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So what you up to? What you up to at the moment?
Yeah, so lots has happened in a year. So I'm at Select Radio now, and I've just finished my show. I hope you were locked in, by the way.
So what's Select on? What's the is it a DAB?
It's DAB and also 94.4 FM in London, and then DAB across Bristol, Norwich, Brighton, worldwide. Ask Alexa, they will play Select Radio. So I'm doing a breakfast show from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. each and every Tuesday.
What's been going on with the house stuff? Because last time you just dropped the house tune. You've had a lot going on, isn't it, in a year?
I mean, we had arrived. It was the first track, and
was that your first tune?
Together, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, and we shared that with you guys, and then I'm gonna let Saya go through the list.
Which you expect me to remember?
until the last one.
We could be here for a while.
Yeah, actually, I've just realised we've done so many tracks.
We have,
over the past year. Yeah, I'm gonna totally have a look at that list myself because we've done so many. We've done about 8 tracks together.
Yeah, the 8th one is obviously not released yet. It's unsigned, so we're going to talk about that a bit later.
Are we going to play that one as well in the cab? We're going to give the fans a little blast?
Yeah, we give you a little snippet.
A little teaser.
One. We give you a little teaser.
Yeah, I think little teaser because that one is a banger.
It's a banger.
It's a banger, as I say. Yeah, but oh my gosh, I can't believe we've had that many tracks over the past year. Yeah, when we were last here in the taxi, we, Arrived had come out. And then I'm just going to read from the list because, there's so many. But we've had Don't Stop as well. We've had Dance Floor. Daydreaming, which was a very, very special remix of the Baby D original one. And it took us ages.
Well, that came out in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken. And Saya was on the case to get, because we had to get clearance for the vocals.
Oh, of course. Otherwise you could get sued and all that, innit?
He must have gone backwards and forwards for 3-4 months, easy.
Yeah, about 4 months. Yeah, but we were persistent, and then Baby D and the Baby D camp apparently really loved it, so we were over the moon.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing that they appreciate it and they like it, because at the end of the day, you're respecting their tune and you love their tune, and you're just trying to put your little twist on what you do to kind of remix it. Which is quite a blessing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with the actual remix itself, we used a lot of their original sounds as well as adding our own bass, our own drums. The vocals we didn't change really. We just put it in the right places. So I think they appreciated that. It had some of the original as well as up to date 2024 vibe,
So it's being up to date with a slightly up to date kind of production, and obviously the way things have gone over the past 20 years, things are updating all the time, innit?
Yeah.
So have you actually learned as producers as well? You must be learning all the time and picking up new bits and pieces on how to produce music as well, like new ideas and.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were just talking about it today and this week, listening to each other's productions and the productions that we do together. And we were bigging up each other like, oh, yeah, you've developed and you've learned. And of course, the more music you do and produce, the more you learn. And, it's endless.
You're always learning though, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're always learning.
Everyone's learning. Yeah. And it's quite funny because we're actually sat outside point blank music school as well.
Yeah.
So obviously, what are they also giving you like lessons?
This young lady, I'll let her tell you about that.
Yeah, I have
Well, she has
my student badge here.
She's a student.
I am, yes.
Listen, we're all students.
Yeah, it's true.
We're all students.
In one way or another, but I've actually gone back to school, yes. So I'm in Point Blank, and that's the best school, apparently, in the world for music, production, radio, things like that. So, yeah, that's where I will go later today again.
And when we're sat outside it now, number 23 Penn Street,
Yeah,
Point
yeah.
Blank Music School.
Yes,
big,
we
big
are.
big up to them as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big up to Point Blank, and that's something I would be quite interested in. Is learning production as well, because I've got Ableton, but I kind of
Yes.
sit there and I lose faith in it because it's very difficult unless you know what you're doing to keep focused.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, for me, it's I'm a Logic man. We're Logic people. Self-taught. Sometimes YouTube, brilliant.
I'm not self-taught.
No, I am, but you can tell us about yourself. But I'm self-taught, and obviously through other producer friends, and also YouTube. And that's the way That's the way I've kind of sussed out Logic. I've probably know about 60% of Logic, but it's enough to make the great tunes that we do make.
But the thing is, you're picking up all the time on new ideas and upping your production levels.
Always. But Sire's a slightly different story with production.
Yeah, no, I've always gone to school. That's the way I learn, and I like to learn. So I've gone to LSA, London Sound Academy. Then I went to Hertfordshire College of Music, and now I'm at Point Blank. So I guess it's individual, but I like to go to school and someone showing me how to do things, and then I learn, and then I flourish.
Yeah,
I think.
it is a progression, isn't it?
And how much do you love it? I mean, you must get lost in creativity making house music.
Oh God, yeah. Sometimes I think like, oh yeah. So this morning I think I was making a tune at like 1 a.m. Rather than sleeping. So yeah, there we go.
You must get a bit OCD with it as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. No. It's the passion you have for making music, and not everyone. I mean, people think with the equipment and stuff you can sit down and make music like that. It has to come from the soul. You have to feel it to create it. But not everyone who feels it can create music as well, I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And like you say about the OCD, you can really beat yourself up if you become too picky.
Yeah.
I think I'm
And the worst thing is, I think when I interviewed, I'm sure it was Sam Supplier actually. Big up to Sam Supplier.
Big up, Sam. I'm
we've
releasing
seen
one
Sam.
of my tracks on Sam's label.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's an absolute beastie. He's
brilliant.
an absolute beast.
He's brilliant.
But I'm sure this is something I put to him, or it was someone else. I can't remember. But I said to them, when you release a track, further on down the like say a year later, you re-listen to that track.
Yeah.
Do you think, oh, I wish I'd done this to it?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Many times.
A track never finishes, does it? Do you know what I mean? I mean, when we decide that we're happy with a track, that's that track done, that mix is done. But like you said, down the line, that's when you do remixes,
Yeah, then you do remixes, and we've talked about updating some older productions.
We got loads of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to be in current because the sound is always changing, even down to the drums. The way the drums sound is very important, and that changes constantly.
However, the foundation can be really good.
Yeah.
So you don't need to change the whole thing. You just need to tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. If it's a good tune, it's a good tune. Worst thing you can do is change your tune completely. I think anyway. Sometimes it is, but if you
then you might as well make a new one.
Exactly right, or a remix of that tune.
Yeah.
And what's kind of like the reason that you make house music? What is it about house music that you actually love? Is it in terms of things like it brings a lot of love, a lot of unity, it brings people together? With house, it's always about bringing the people together, bringing the unity, bringing the love and the vibe and the bringing this kind of this passion and like spiritual kind of. Because when you're in a dance, in a rave, in a house club, and one of these kind of anthems come on, I don't know how to describe. How would you describe it? How do you feel when you hear one of these anthems drop?
For me, it's about. I've always been a house head. Well, I suppose, it's hit me in that level, but it's all about the energy. It's uplifting. I feel happy. Everybody around me, like you say, we are just connected by the beat and just feeling uplifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would say,
Yeah.
and energetic. So
Yeah.
that's my thing with house music.
I mean,
yeah.
for me, I think it was, I went through the scenes, from like obviously coming from jazz, folk, rare groove, reggae, and all that. Stepped into the hardcore scene, and then the drum and bass, but I was always collecting house from the late 80s actually.
And you love the soulful house.
That is my passion.
The soulful,
but
yeah.
we make everything from tech house to every kind of house. Right now, I'm back into the speed garage because that's where I originated from, as in recognised as a producer. So yeah, we'll do stuff like that as well. We've got a massive remix coming later on in the year. I can't say what it is, but it's a classic and it's going to be big. But yeah, so
Teaser.
for me, it's the vibe of house is different. It's loving. It's comfortable. People that come to these raves just want to rave, don't they, and have a good time.
And it doesn't bring the violence.
No, it's very simple. People just
Yeah.
want to come and have a good time, and that's it.
Yeah.
We're keeping it simple in the
Yeah. Do you know what? I haven't been
dance community.
We've been to a lot of house raves.
Yeah.
I don't remember one fight. Do you?
No?
No. Back in the garage days, it was the same until it changed. The image changed. And then, boy, you couldn't look at anyone. Maybe before, you'd step on someone's foot and you become their friend. Nowadays, you step on someone's foot and they want to deal with you, But anyway, that's the scene. Let's carry on with the list of our tracks, if that's all right.
Oh, where did I get to? Wait, we
Right,
had
so
Whispers.
Daydreaming, yeah, then we had Whispers.
Then we had, Daydreaming was an achievement, I have to
Yeah.
say. And then we had Whispers. And we had Always Loved Her, which I just played on the
Yeah.
radio show, reminded you of
Yeah.
that track.
And all them tracks you said so far,
Yeah.
apart from Arrive, the ride was 2023-24, and then from Don't Stop to Always Loved Her was all 2024.
Yes, that's true.
Wow, so you've been proper busy then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the track that's out now at the moment is...
And now, so Elevate Your Mind, I think we mentioned it to you as well. So that was out on Valentine's Day. So
Yeah.
that's
Couple
the
weeks back.
latest.
Yeah, on Olive Tree Recordings. And then we've got this next one.
I know. We got to,
So tell me about this next one, this
Yeah.
new one. That's a proper exclusive
Yeah,
that
we
no
can-
one's even heard.
We can give him the name. Go on, I'll let you.
Yeah, but it's great to go through these actually because you realize how many tracks you've done when you talk about it.
I even missed one out on the list until you played Always Loved Her, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh my God, how
Yeah,
bad is
but
that?
Anyway.
Yeah. So this one is gonna be a tech house banger. It's Expedition 67.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll give a little
We'll give you a
teaser.
little snippet on that one.
Yeah, we'll have a little drive about and have a little play of the new track. Can't wait to hear that. In terms of other DJs as well, have you got any sort of favourite DJs that you love listening to? There must be quite a lot. But
Quite a few.
Would there be like some staple DJs?
For me, with the garage kind of stuff, inundated best, in my opinion, EZ. I love watching that guy play. He is a master of the decks and he rocks the house. EZ is my kind of garage DJ. House is hard for me because being a DJ as well, I've seen the best of the best on the stage and, they're not consistent, a lot of them, They, sometimes they'll have a great set and sometimes they'll have a bad set, but that's understandable because we're DJs ourselves. I do love Louis Vega because I love the vibe, but I've got too many that I do like, not many that I don't like. That's my opinion.
There's too many to name, isn't it?
Clear as mud.
Yeah, sorry. You asked, I said.
Yeah.
Go on then, go for it.
Oh, me. Yeah, well, I love Purple Disco Machine. I love Friend Within. Because my kind of sound is uplifting, vocal house, disco-y vibe. So that's why Purple Disco Machine is kind of my number one. But of course, there's many others. I do kind of play tech house, but not really on radio and so forth because I have my breakfast show. So I try to keep it light and, energetic and not too heavy. But in terms of tech house, recently I've really liked the releases from Tita Lau, James Hype. They do a lot of tech house bangers. And and a new one I have discovered. She's called Korolova, and I think she's from
I ain't gonna pronounce that. I'm not gonna try.
Korolova. Yeah, she's from Eastern Europe, and she's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so I've started to follow her and her music. Yeah.
I mean, there's so much talent out there. Isn't it? It's
Oh my
unbelievable.
goodness, yeah.
I'll tell you who I did like, who we saw a couple of weeks ago. All You Can Eat, and as I've been
Eats everything.
Yeah, I was close.
He eats everything.
Okay, eats everything, right? He's a great producer and all that, but I never saw his sets. So I've been following him and I've been watching his sets on YouTube and stuff like. Absolutely brilliant little DJ. Well, I won't say little because it's bigger than me, but great DJ. So I do like his style as well. What is he called again? Eats everything.
Eats everything.
Not all you can eat. Bargain bucket here.
I'm gonna send this interview to him.
How would you both describe your kind of style of DJing set? Do you just kind of go into all different styles, or?
No, so I keep to house, and I'm known for my uplifting, energetic sets. So that's what I do, and that's my signature, and that's what I get booked for, basically. So yeah, I think I've kind of carved my track in the house music scene. So that's me. Yeah.
How can people support your music as well? Is there like how do you find you, like Instagram and?
Yeah. So all of our
Social
tracks.
media, nata this one.
Yeah, well,
She's brilliant.
you have to be nowadays, don't you? You have to
Say
be.
is a marketing beast.
Yeah, well,
She is.
this is it. So obviously, yeah.
But you have to be though, isn't it?
You have to. It's essential to market yourself. So there would be Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, obviously Mixcloud, SoundCloud. I have my own website where everything is bundled up together. YouTube, you name it, I'm there.
You're out there on all the platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's out nearly every weekend. I mean, with the DJ, my style, I play near enough everything that is house, more or less, garage, and I can play, rare groove, jazz, funk. But my main thing is house and garage is what I play. Well.
Yeah, but Texta, you're like me. You're from like the old school, innit?
Oh,
So
you're right, I'm young.
no, you're not. You're my age. I'm sure you are. You're
another one.
What are you 62? I'm joking.
68.
Sorry, that's not nice.
But I must say, you're looking. Every time I see you, you're looking younger. But no, you grew up in an era the same as me. So you
Yeah.
was growing up in the late 70s, early 80s.
Correct,
So
yeah.
we was going through that kind of punk, new romantic.
That never done anything for me. When the punk and stuff was out, I was into my jazz, folk, my rare groove.
No, I know, but I'm saying we went through that era.
Oh,
so
100%.
yeah, so punk, it was like new romantic. You had the soul, the jazz funk,
yeah.
obviously electro, which become obviously the
massive.
hip hop and.
Yeah.
And then house music, acid house music, and house music just suddenly branched into all different.
Genres. I mean, it's just you can't. It's just so hard, isn't it?
Yeah, there's so many subgenres.
Yeah.
Now it's Afro house is really big.
Yeah, and piano is massive. It's a spin-off of Afro House.
Tropical,
Tropical.
It's
all
just
that.
become absolutely huge.
deep
isn't it?
house.
Deep house,
Tech house.
bass house, techno.
Yeah.
Soulful. It just
It goes on now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think even, obviously our music is released in Beatport and Traxsource and all the major platforms, but even I don't think the big platforms know themselves what kind of subgenre.
Because you
know,
listen
is
to
there.
a track and you think it's like an uplifting house, and it's in like a tech house.
Yeah.
a chart,
but
you know what I mean?
everybody's getting a bit confused, but as long as you're, loyal to your style and you know your audience and what they like and what makes them tick, then I think you're doing fine.
Yeah, absolutely. So music-wise, we us together, I think now we're on our 8th track, which is done. I think, we've progressed.
And I think we know how to work together as well. So
Yeah.
we found like it just works. Yeah.
But sometimes you can work with someone and it just don't click. But as in, without sounding biased in any way, which I probably do, but I think our projects have just got better and better and better and better. And this next one here is
A belter.
I think so. We
I think so.
Yeah.
And it
so-
will carry on getting better because
yeah.
you're learning all the time. You're learning your craft. You're putting your different twist on things. You're
Yeah.
learning new things.
Yeah. And do you know what it is? It's we click.
Yeah, like we, I think because we are not the same, obviously, but we are kind of filling the gaps, so to speak. So it just seems to fall into place when we do a track, which is quite, it's
we bounce
nice.
off each other well all the time. We bounce off each other, and you know, we bounce the tracks backwards and forwards with each other if you're not working together physically, and we know what the track needs, you know, and it just gels. And this last one, you know, I'm really proud of this last one. I'm proud of all our tracks, you know, but this last one, I think it's taken us to another level.
Well, I'll tell you what. On that note, should we get this cab rocking?
Yeah, let's get it rocking. But you're only going to get a snippet.
Only a little tiny snippet.
Because it's unsigned.
No, I can't wait to hear this. So listen, let's buckle up.
Yep.
And you know the UltraCab once again is gonna get rocked. Right, let's buckle up because I know we're in for a ride.
In for a ride.
Yeah, definitely ride. Ready?
We're in for a ride. Right, let's always drop the siren to get things warmed up, and then we're gonna rock the cab. Let the sirens kick in. Are we ready to get this thing rocking?
Yes, we are. Woo woo.
Right, let's go. Oh yeah.
Like it?
Wicked. Let's give it a bit of volume. Let's rock this motherfunking UltraCab. Woo! Let's do this. Yeah, that's a banger of a tune, isn't it?
You like that?
Yeah, it's wicked.
Thank you.
That's wicked. So how can people support the tune? When it comes out, when are you going to be dropping this?
Oh, so at the moment we are in a process of finding it the perfect home. So we don't want to rush anything, but then all major music platforms, obviously.
Yeah. We've sent it off to a few of the big ones, big labels. So we're just waiting for them. But at the end of the day, if there is no one that wants the track, we actually have.
I'm sure will be loads.
Oh well, yeah, I'm sure there's already interest.
Yes.
You know, we've had a few interests, but we've also got labels as well. So it's never a lost cause. But we like it to go to a big label.
Yeah. Hence, we are not rushing it.
Yeah, we're not rushing it because we just Elevate Your Mind's just come out.
Yeah.
So, you know, this could go out in, I don't know, even a month to 6 weeks time, easy. No rush at all.
Well, it's absolutely incredible, and once again, it's absolutely wicked having you
very much,
both in the
Robert.
cab.
Thank
And
you.
once again, I hope you enjoyed this little chat in the back of the UltraCab.
Always a
Yes.
pleasure, isn't it? You know, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you
and
so
I
much.
wish you both all the success and all the, all the, I mean, you're holding it down out there on the forefront of house music. You're
Thank you.
two of the, as well as all the other hundreds of DJs and producers out there doing amazing stuff as well. You're all diamonds. Carry on doing what you're doing. You're an inspiration to us all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's them kind of comments that make it worth our while.
Yeah.
You know? So thanks a lot. Thanks for having us in your cab.
Nah, big up to you both.
We love you.
The saying, the Texsta
Thank
in
you.
the goddamn UltraCab. Nah, brilliant.